Now, the agriculture minister is this evening pushing for greater investments in the agriculture sector, even as he warns the losses from recent flood rains could be much higher than the current $2.5 billion estimate. Floyd Green was speaking following a tour of flood-ravaged farms in St. Thomas on Friday. Krista Campbell has that report.
An almost 1 week break from incessant rainfall across the island, but floodwaters still remain on several farms in St. Thomas. On Friday, Agriculture Minister Floyd Green toured some of the worst affected areas to assess the damage and see how his ministry can help.
We already have at least $2.5 billion in economic loss, but we expect it to get worse.
Over $100 million in losses at dairy producers Surge Island after about 30 acres of pasture was flooded when a nearby river burst its banks.
We're able to stop the river flowing through here, but we're not so lucky on the other side of this little mound you see here. We have a wider space there as well, and the river is still flowing on that side.
The agriculture minister says it's a big blow to the dairy sector, just as persons were starting to reinvest in the industry again.
Some of those areas were pastures which we produce haylage from, so I mean that's significant. And as you can see here, I mean, the deposit of the silt and the stones is, this land won't really come back for the purpose we're using it for.
He says Surge Island is still assessing the damage, which could worsen if remedial action is not taken. Melon farmer Vinton Campbell says he lost 3 acres of crops after a river burst its banks, flooding his farm.
Wash away my irrigation system, my pipe, my hose, and wash away 1 acre melon up on that side. The fruits them keep falling off, and after that the vine them keep drying up because melon is a crop that probably take a lot of water. So the Kansas we get about 2 months rain non-stop every day.
He says he's lost about $10 million. Everett Brown exports mangoes.
Made about $8 million come and not blossom. So that what the government to do for us is to work the sea got to water run off as fast as it comes.
The agriculture minister says he will have to work with other ministries to prevent further losses for farmers.
And a consistent river training program, especially considering that we have now much more short but intense periods of rain. I think we have to take that into account. We have to take climate change into account in crafting our drainage systems, in crafting our river training models.
Meanwhile, he is commending farmers who are already replanting.
And based on the production quota, we have to move on again because we can't sit like a lame dog and wait so the rain have a subside and whatsoever.
Krista Campbell, TVJ News.